I wish we'd been able to thank Trent for his help earlier.
He probably saved our bark back there. Goodbye, Convoy. Hello, Calamity.
I was so desperate to get Hina's core stone. I almost lost myself. We owe him.
Who knows? We might get another chance to show our appreciation to Trent.
Alms, I see you have returned.
Phew! You had me worried, Trent. Thanks for the help with Daelifos earlier.
Your thanks is unnecessary. As the overseer of the sanctuary, I could not sit idly by and allow harm to come to the Alms in the midst of their pilgrimage.
Trent? As in the sentry of the sanctuary? Watcher of the Alms' passage? He is much larger than recorded in the texts I've read on the subject. Could I perhaps...
Not now, Aish. Focus.
As for you, Soul Guard Val, here is where the escort's journey ends. I have bidden farewell to many a Soul Guard in my time here as the Overseer. However, you have been appointed as an Alm in your own right. You may proceed onward to the Mana Tree with the rest of the Alms.
Thank you. I am honored to fulfill my duty as the Alm of Light. But before that, I want to talk to the Mana Goddess.
Curious. I would inquire as to what you have seen and heard on your travels that would prompt such a request. Please enlighten me.
We know that Daelifos is planning to take his revenge on the Mana Goddess, but we don't know why.
He's going around reviving Benevodons to stir up trouble. Sure, we defeated 3 of them already, but that's not the point.
The point is that Daelifos is regaining strength, and now he looks really weird and really menacing. We can't let him keep going like this.
Before long, he will arrive to assault the sanctuary. We seek a way to stop his progress, but we need the goddess's guidance.
You plan to stop Daelifos yourselves? Yet again, you surprise me.
We feel partially responsible for his resurrection and sudden rise to power. Plus, he still has Hina's core stone. I have to fix this before I can give my soul to the cause. Please understand.
Your plight is noted. It is not my wish to place any undue burdens on the Alms, nor on the goddess of mana herself. But I believe I am coming to understand what the elemental spirits saw in you when making their choices. There is change brewing in Kidiel. Steel yourselves, Alms. You may enter the sanctuary with my blessing. Prepare your minds and hearts for when your souls will be necessary, and for what purpose you have been called.
Ominous words, my friend. We'll stop by after we hash things out with the Mana Goddess. How about you wish us luck on our way?
Very well. Until we meet again, Alms, take care and keep a weather eye out on the road ahead.
Thanks. We'll try. Now it's off to see the Mana Goddess.
The Sanctuary of Mana.
Karina, wait!
Oh,
That's gotta be the Tree of Mana.
wow.
It's beautiful. Almost familiar in a way.
Familiar. Yes. It makes sense that you feel that way.
The fairy.
Dropping those eaves as always, I see. Life begins with the mana tree, and when your time in this realm is over, your soul returns here to continue the cycle of rebirth.
Oh, then the mana tree oversees not just the alms, but all creatures. It's where all souls end up.
When the world was still Fadiel, the mana tree was in the spirit realm, right?
Yes. If Kidiel had not been created, you would never have had the opportunity to see the mana tree.
Incredible. If only I could tell everyone back home what a stunning sight this all is.
We've wasted enough time looking. It's time to get some answers.
How might one find the goddess in order to seek an audience?
Follow the path and it will lead you to her. Be sure to stay on the path, though.
But that's...
Monsters? Here?
We never had monster infestations before. There goes the neighborhood.
The barrier around the Mana Sanctuary is meant to be impenetrable. However, I happen to have several hypotheses over the origins of these sanctuary monsters. Some species might have been trapped inside of the barrier at the time of its fabrication. Or perhaps specific species are able to puncture...
Oh my, Master Aish is muttering to himself yet again.
Let him talk. Maybe he'll bore the monsters to death.
We should get going, but be careful, everyone.
I didn't account for monsters once we were in the sanctuary. What could be the cause?
Leave the hypotheses to Aish, Morley. We got bigger fish to fry.
Finally, a lucky break. Now that I'm an Olm, I can protect you all the whole way.
I can deal with this.
Unseen Flask!
Elemento! Keep them coming. Just one more. It's useless, Tura.
They were nothing but hot air.
Don't mind if I do.
There were trapped species inside of the barrier. We must take into account the change in habitat. Could evolution have played a part in creating this many subspecies? Or perhaps...
Should we permit him to ponder uninterrupted? Words will not reach him at this stage, I believe.
It figures. Aish, stop falling behind if you don't want to find your own way.
You all on! Here I go!
Elemento!
Arena taking over! Stupid!
The spirit will Besseroth one more!
Where are the real monsters at?
I'll do the honors! Wow! Look at this! Oh, yeah! It would have been nice to have Hina here to see this.
Yeah. She would have loved this view.
Then I'll be sure to soak up as much of the atmosphere as I can, for her sake.
That's the idea, Karina. I'll do the same.
Defenseless!
The last.
That all we got?
Let's keep moving.
our power. Oh, keep them coming. Oh, yeah! Step aside, Bullock.
Take this!
Head on the dot. Thanks for the help.
I'll carry it from here. This was our victory. Grizzly! Activate! I'm brimming with power.
What went through the minds of the Olms of old as they walked this path?
Our thoughts often turn to those we left behind in times such as these.
Bittersweet to reminisce, but my heart still feels warm. I'll bet you the alms of the past will give us a warm welcome.
Time to shine! I'm brimming with power. Ice Saber, come at me! Take this! You're mine! Take this!
I'm pumped up and ready to face anything.
Taking this? Power of mana! I'm brimming with power! Watch yourselves, everyone! Spirit Circle! Spirit Circle! Come forth! Easy! That's the last. Time to call on the elemental spirits! Got it!
Time to get to work.
Arena taking over. Stupid!
Grow stronger with every battle.
Oh, wow! Wow! Look at this! Oh, gotcha! Let's do it! Give me your power. Oh. I'll do the honor. What a find!
Here!
We need to press on.
Let me see. A rare item! Activate! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Taking this? So all souls return to the mana tree eventually. In that case, I wonder if Orin and Liza are back yet. Hey, everyone. We made it.
Val, I am sure your voice has reached them.
Let's plan our next...
The path stops here.
Then how do we get to the mana goddess?
Fairy could well have indicated the wrong route through the sanctuary. Her directions were vague at best.
Do not doubt that you are on the correct path.
It's Vidi's, the White Dragon Princess. Golly, what are you doing here?
You, your companions, and even I must face whatever future lies ahead of us, come what may.
Don't worry. Vidi's is like Trent, an emissary of the goddess.
Can you tell us how to continue on the path ahead?
I am the keeper of the future. How you choose to proceed depends on the answers you provide. There are many roads you may take, each with their own consequences. Do you understand?
I think so. We have a choice to complete the pilgrimage, or not. But that decision is why we've come to the goddess. Please, let us speak to her and ask for her wisdom.
After learning the truth, how will you feel? Will you accept it?
The truth?
Have you the strength to face the truth of this world? I do not know the depth of your conviction, what resides within your heart. Make me understand your intent. Your hearts will lead you along the path you seek.
She wants actions, not words.
We must convince her of our conviction.
You won't want to miss a moment of this, Vidi.
I do not intend to. Now come.
You're mine!
Time to get to work.
When tilling the lands to bear fruit, one must bear in mind the myriad disasters they will face. Extinguish the bane that threatens to incinerate all.
Wait, what? Give me a minute.
Think carefully.
Ice!
Well done.
All right, got it! You're mine!
Behold your next trial.
Bring it on. I'm ready for anything.
As many rounds as it takes.
Though mortals yearn for the future, they are hindered by the shackles of their past. Expel the knowledge that leads mortals astray.
This one's a toughie. What should we do?
Test your might. You are mistaken.
Long answer.
I will show you tragedy.
Summons. Watch out! Show them your strength! The elemental vessel is ready!
we go all out!
It ain't over till it's over, Vidiz.
As Alm of Light, surely you can decipher the truth from that which is false. Discern your truth, and yours alone.
We put our trust in you, Val.
Test your might.
Fireball!
That is incorrect.
Arena taken over! Teach you not to mess with me!
The vessel is ready!
Now it is clear to me. Those strong enough to break free of their fate. Long have we prayed for pilgrims such as yourselves. You may be the heroes that the goddess of mana has needed all along. Go forth and create your own future.
Thank you, Vidiz.
Never did I consider the possibility that I would be in the presence of the White Dragon Princess. I attempted to note down every riddle, but ended up too absorbed by the fight to offer assistance.
Thanks for that. At least you were entertained. Come on, we're nearly to the mana tree.
I must calm my mind and steel myself to meet with a goddess.
Aha! Nice to see that this place hasn't changed. No monsters either. Looks just like it did back in Fadiel times. You have had a long journey, but the mana tree is just ahead.
A long and laborious journey indeed.
The Alm's final destination.
And yet, we aren't here to offer our souls like those that came before us. We need to meet with the goddess.
Coda, the Alms have arrived.
Coda? Huh?
I am the guardian of this sanctuary.
There are humans living within the barrier? That's news to me.
Living? No. I am but a strong will given form. Consider me like one of the spirits. To put it in terms you may understand, I am the first in the long legacy of soul guards. You passed Vidiz's trial admirably, Val. I should not be surprised given that you are of my own bloodline.
You're my ancestor?
If we assume that long ago, people from Tiania were chosen to stand guard over the mana goddess, and that practice has held over to this very day. Aha! Then he is the origin of the Soul Guard tradition.
My mission remains unchanged since I first accepted it. Protect the goddess of mana.
Do you know where we can find her, Guardian Coda? We need to speak with the goddess as soon as possible.
You may refer to me as simply Coda. Trent and Vidiz have relayed your current plight to me. Come. I will take you to the mana goddess.
One of my ancestors is here? In the sanctuary? Well, I can't keep him or the mana goddess waiting. Time to go. Goddess of Mana. I'm Val, and these are my friends. We've come here to ask for a moment of your time, before we offer our souls. Delos has broken free of his seal, and is going around the world setting the Benevodons loose.
His only goal is to get his revenge on you, Goddess. You have to do something!
We have so many questions to ask. About Delos and core stones, and my strange ability. All of it.
Goddess?
I promise we're telling the truth. Please listen to us.
We fully intend to sacrifice our souls when the time comes. But first, we have to protect the world from this danger.
She cannot hear you. The goddess of mana is unreachable in her slumber. She has not once awakened since she first fell into this long, long sleep.
Not a single source I have read has ever referenced that the goddess was in this state.
No one has ever been allowed this deep within the sanctuary. Her condition is not known to any others.
But Delos is breathing down our necks. The goddess was our last hope.
Coda? How did she end up like this?
Vidiz believes that you can be trusted to make your own decisions. So, I will tell you. Tell you how this all came to be. The truth behind this world.
What could have happened to the goddess? Coda should have some answers at least.
Fadiel, the world as it was once known in the distant past, was made up of 5 realms: the spirit realm, the mortal realm, the mystic realm, the ethereal realm, and the arboreal realm. Mana power once flowed freely through these places, and Fadiel knew only peace and prosperity. Until one day, mortals, in their greed, sought to use that power for warfare. The flow of mana was disrupted, and the 5 realms became perilously unbalanced. The mortal realm consumed an enormous amount of mana, plunging the mystic realm, home to the Benevodons, into disarray. The divide between the realms weakened to the point that all worlds merged into one. When the mana dried up, the monsters unleashed their wrath.
The discord that had driven people to degrade the powers of mana ended, and their battle against the Benevodons began.
The goddess wished to save the mortals from suffering at the hands of the Benevodons. So she asked Fairy, her emissary, to find Delos, name him her champion, and bequeath unto him the mana sword. And as promised, he successfully subdued all 8 Benevodons. However, he refused to return the mana sword, and instead swore revenge against the goddess, after the death of Cerulia.
Is that what changed Delos so drastically?
He lost the person most dear to him.
Sounds like Delos couldn't come to terms with her passing.
Indeed, Delos saw no reason to care about a world bereft of the one he loved. So he turned against the mana goddess. She ended up using all her strength to preserve a corrupted world. With her power exhausted, the goddess then fell into a deep sleep. It was up to the guardian of the sanctuary, namely me, to stand against Delos with the help of the elementals. But it was not enough. We struck each other at the same time, resulting in his stone imprisonment and my destruction. Only my will survived. If only I had been stronger.
So, Coda, Delos, and I all carry the same pain within us.
So you're the one responsible for that boulder by the entrance, huh, Coda?
Yes, though he managed to break free regardless. With the help of the elementals, I was able to divide Delos' terrible power and seal it away with the Benevodons scattered across the land. But I underestimated the strength of his hatred. His power was steeped in animosity, which bled into the surrounding lands, creating horrible disasters in its wake. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. The wind will rage and the winged fall flightless. Pure waters will run foul and disease spread. Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. Verdant lands will wither away and seeds will cease to sprout. The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. The moon's hold over time will splinter, depriving all beings of logic. What people refer to as prophesied disasters are actually the curse of Delos' power upon the land.
Then, the source of these disasters was never the Benevodons at all. It was a curse, brought about by a single man's folly, from the very start.
Strong emotions revitalize mana power. In addition, Delos had access to the energy from the mana sword itself. The elementals tried to stop Delos' curse from running rampant. Their powers suppressed the worst effects from taking hold. But with the 5 realms now combined, the flow of mana slowed to a trickle. Elementals couldn't maintain that balance indefinitely. And so, without anything to check its dangerous powers, the effects of the curse spread throughout the entire world. Tortured by the curse of Delos, mortals turned to the goddess for help and offered up sacrifices. Alms. Alms would travel to the mana tree and freely give up their souls, their life force, to the sleeping goddess. As I mentioned, strong emotions bring about mana power. With the souls from faithful alms, the flow of mana was rejuvenated, for a time. Powers restored, the elementals could once again suppress the effects of the curse. But after 4 years, their stores of mana would once again run dry.
That's why the alms have to go to the mana tree to stop disaster from befalling our villages.
At the end of their pilgrimage, I would change the alms into core stones to give to the goddess.
Core stones? Wait, you can...
Yes, Val. Your ability was passed down through my bloodline. Originally, it was used to return monsters to the flow of mana. Reintroducing life into the flow of mana was how Fadiel maintained balance.
So then, what I did to Hina...
Oh, Val.
Sooner or later, that fate was waiting for her in the end.
Yes, as it waits for all alms who come to the mana tree. Your souls will be given to the goddess to protect the cycle of mana, including the soul of the alm of earth that you possess.
Liza's?
This is all we can do until the mana goddess reawakens.
What's that?
The barrier is under siege.
Oh, what is going on?
It's probably the Benevodons. Looks like they're trying to break through.
This is Daelafos' doing.
What'll happen to the sanctuary?
There is no need for alarm. Benevodons hold great power. Not as great as the sanctuary itself.
They're retreating.
Oh. Good.
There is no sign of the man himself. Perhaps Daelafos intended this attack to serve as a diversion?
Daelafos and the Benevodons are still a threat to us all, just like in the past.
Things aren't looking so good for the world if these monsters run free.
If the goddess is unable to grant us aid, we must muster our own forces. It is our chance to fix the future.
Our loved ones need protection. I'll do it alone if I have to.
We've already defeated 3 of these things. The remaining 5 will be a piece of cake.
Coda, we need time. I promise we will offer up our souls, but we have to take care of the world first. We will stop the rest of the Benevodons and Daelafos before he hurts anyone else.
I do not have the power to stop you either way. Do what you feel is right. The decision to fight should be left to the living. It is your duty, as protecting the sanctuary is mine. I believe your group of alms has untold potential to rejuvenate the flow of mana. And more.
More what?
It is not important. What matters is that as long as Daelafos has the mana sword, he will continue his assault on the sanctuary, and the goddess kept safe within.
Then, we'll just have to reclaim the sword ourselves. It's the only way to keep disaster at bay.
Returning the sword to its rightful place wouldn't hurt either.
You should keep the core stone of the Alm of Earth. Abiding by the will of the alms is important, after all.
Coda is putting a lot of faith in you. I think you'll be able to handle the road ahead as well.
Vidiz has also acknowledged their worthiness. It is time that I trusted in people once more. Though I cannot lend you my own power, I can at least release that of this little one.
What happened to you?
I do believe this is the sacred beast Flammy. Ramco must have been Flammy the entire time. Flammy has made many documented visits to our world, but I never dreamed I would be in her presence.
Oh, I get it. Ramco was just another form of Flammy to begin with.
Her wings are the fastest way to convey you to the Benevodons. Make haste, Alms.
Thanks.
Flammy can take you anywhere in the world you want to go.
Ramco, you got so big. Big and strong enough to carry all of us. All the little ones grow up so fast.
Remember that Flammy's power can only fly you around for so long. She'll revert back to her cub form when you land. Just use the Flammy drum to summon her whenever you need to fly. Whoa! Now then, what's your plan of action?
If I may, would you be so kind as to return me to Lagrazzo?
She says it would be her pleasure.
Then, to Lagrazzo we go.
Now then, with Ramco's permission, shall we be off to Lagrazzo?
There's probably something in those archives that can help us with...
Ramco must really like the sound of that drum, huh?
We'll be relying on her a lot from now on.
Thanks for all the help, Ramco. You're the best.
An excellent landing, young Ramco. Brava! Now then, I will begin the process of compiling what I observed within the sanctuary for analysis.
You're not going to help us with the Benevodons?
Oh, it grieves me to say it, but I must decline. Though please keep in mind that I want a full report on your exploits. I will add it to my account of this historic situation we find ourselves in.
I suppose he is the best suited.
It's okay that you want to analyze your data, but please don't let the information that Coda entrusted you with turn into gossip.
Of course. Not to worry. I take great pains to compile my notes in secrecy.
If it isn't the head curator and the rest of the arms, you're safe! Oh, we were worried when we heard the Benevodons were attacking the mana tree.
I am as well as can be expected, thanks to the mana goddess's barrier. Word of the Benevodon's revival has spread, I see. Have you determined where the monsters have appeared, perchance?
Reports indicate that disaster is spreading to the lands that house the Benevodons. Besseroth, Benevodon of Wind, has been spotted in the Vale of Longrin. And Tormarni, Benevodon of the Moon, near Aetern. Sanctum, Benevodon of Water, was seen outside of Illistana. While the Benevodon of Wood, Florit, is stalking Vertius Burrow as we speak. Scribes have already been sent afield to collect what information they can.
Curious. The Benevodon of Fire has not been accounted for. Is there no word of Volkibel?
No reports out of the Tiania area as of yet. Our theory is that the Fire Benevodon still slumbers.
I see. I suppose that is good news. It seems you all have 4 Benevodons to take care of at present.
I can feel it. The flow of mana power in each area has changed. You could start in any location, but time is of the essence.
My word! An emissary of the goddess! What a singular wing shape! Would you mind if I sketched it?
I'm afraid I'm in a hurry.
We should get going too. Good luck, Aish.
Farewell. We will meet again soon, I'm sure.
Let's focus on the 4 monsters we know of. So, Val, what'll it be?
Leave it to me. We can head out now.
You're headed toward Longren, I see. Be careful. I can sense Besseroth's presence near the Veil of Wind.
Not quite the homecoming I pictured. I mean, I didn't picture coming home at all. Is everyone okay?
No matter what, you should be proud of what you've accomplished, Karina. Isn't that right, Ramco? What's up with this wind?
Whoa! Veil of Wind? More like Veil of Hurricanes. You live like this, Karina?
Are you kidding? No one lives like this. Now, Benevodon is behind this gale. I'd bet lucre on it.
Speaking of which, where is it?
Fairy! Hey, Fairy!
Nothing. Nary a peep from Fairy. She may have been blown off course before she arrived.
Well, we should probably check with the chief anyway. Out of everyone in town, he's most likely to have an idea of what's going on in the Vale.
The chief is sure to know what's going on in Longren.
What is the meaning of this, Karina?
Hello to you too.
Why would the Alms and Soul God return here to the Vale? You should be en route to the Mana Tree. The wind howls unabated. Is this not because you have failed to do your part and complete your duty as the Alms?
No, you got it all wrong. The storm is because of the Benevodon of Wind. That's why we left the sanctuary in the first place, to defeat those monsters.
All this time, I assumed this was just the manifestation of the prophecy of disaster.
Tell us where Besseroth is, please.
The Wind Sanctum. But you must not venture there again, Karina. Shiryu has already tried. We have not heard from him since. I will not lose more people to that terrible place.
Shiryu disappeared? Why didn't you go after him?
The path into the Wind Sanctum has been blocked by a large boulder. We have tried everything to make it budge, but it's no use. There is nothing more you can do, Alms. I suggest you return to the Mana Tree and fulfill your duty.
I told you, defeating the Benevodons is part of our duty now. We're here to save the Vale, you stubborn dummy. What's not clicking?
Karina, it would be unwise to anger the Benevodon further.
Well, now that I know where the Benevodon is, we're finished here. I've got nothing more to say to you, Chief. Time to hit the road, everybody. Let's go save Shiryu from whatever trouble he's in at the Sanctum.
Karina and the chief are at each other's throats as usual. She wanted to check out the Wind Sanctum. I should catch up with her.
Welcome! Welcome! We're having a special. Come again soon.
Look at the size of that boulder. No wonder no one has been able to get into the Wind Sanctum.
Besseroth's doing, to be sure. I believe it's meant to be a warning.
Oh, there you are, Fairy.
Flying in this weather has been difficult. Anyway, what are you going to do about the boulder?
I don't see what the big deal is. Flamey can take us over it in no time. Isn't that right? Don't worry. You've got this, Ramco. Now transform! Ramco, what's wrong? Are you sick? Does your tummy hurt? Are you scared of turning into Flammy? What? You mean you don't want to go back to the Wind Sanctum?
Wait a minute. Isn't that where Ramco used to live?
Long time ago, yeah. I went to the Sanctum once when I was training as an oracle. I tried to protect Ramco from a sudden violent gust of wind, but I got hurt. That's how I lost one of my wings, actually. Ramco never showed any interest in returning home after she brought me back to Longren. Maybe she wanted to forget all about the incident, but the longer we wait, the more I worry about Shiryu.
Wounds of the body heal faster than wounds of the heart. We should look for another way in.
Yeah. Best not to push her too much. In that case, do we attempt to ascend?
Something tells me the people of the Vale would rather we got rid of the rock.
But they mentioned they've been unsuccessful so far.
I've got it! We gather the whole village together and push. Huh? It's a big town. Bigger than Verdius, at least. And we can help too! I think we have a shot is all.
Everyone might have given up on moving this thing before they even got started. No one knew that it was a Benevodon's doing, after all. It's worth a shot. I'll go back to the Vale and talk to the villagers and see if anybody will lend us a hand.
When I first met you, nothing could make you lift a finger for the Vale.
True, but surely you noticed that I've since matured into a lovely, responsible alm. Y'all wait here.
Don't cause any trouble on the way.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Morley. I'll be back before you can say Sylphid. You stay here too, Ramco. I'll make the people of the Vale see reason somehow, so don't you worry. I'll visit the chief, and I should talk to Mom and Dad. I guess I better get the other oracles on my side too. The rest of the Vale is sure to join us then. Okay, Karina. Just explain the plan, and they'll see reason. Hey, Dad. Mom.
Karina! How are you, honey? How's Ramco?
That's the spirit. You're shaping up to be quite Alm-like. You know, reliable and confident.
Now that you mention it, what's the Elm of Wind doing here instead of the Mana Tree?
Don't tell me you've abandoned your sacred duty, Karina.
No, no, no. I'm still on the pilgrimage, believe you me. We're just taking care of other urgent business at the moment.
Like what, young lady?
Like defeating the Benevodon rampaging in the Wind Sanctum? That's why I'm here. I need help with the boulder blocking the way.
That does sound urgent, but what can we do? Nothing, that's what.
That boulder isn't going anywhere. And even if we could move it, what then? You run off into the jaws of danger to fight a Benevodon?
Honey, you could get hurt. You were appointed the Alm. You can't be so reckless anymore.
Fantastic. You still have no faith in me. You think I'd lose against the Benevodon? Or that I'd run away from my duty?
See what you did? You accused her of running away.
What was I supposed to think? Alms don't just visit home after they leave on the pilgrimage.
I know, but if you weren't trying to shift the blame, then...
Stop fighting! It's like all you ever do is argue with each other and lose your temper and scold me.
Our tempers? Look who's talking, Missy. Everything that comes out of your mouth is either a whine or a complaint.
Oh, don't start, you two.
You know what? Fine, forget I even asked. If you're not gonna help me, then I'm not gonna waste my breath begging.
Karina!
Oh no, not again. I
keep messing this up. I forgot how quickly we get into arguments in this household. I should leave them be until we've all cooled down a bit. Knowing those two, they'll bicker for hours. Better move on to someone else for now. When will I learn? I should just say what I came to say and be done with it.
What is it? Were you not finished with all you had to say to me?
I'm back because there's one more thing to say. We took a look at the boulder, and we think we have a plan. But we need the whole village to work with us to move it.
Karina, I realize you are trying to help, but what do you think a few additional hands will accomplish? Besides, Besseroth placed that rock there for a reason, and far be it from us to anger the Benevodon by ruining its inscrutable plans.
But that's...
Know that it is my responsibility to keep the people safe. I cannot ask them to court danger by helping you defy a Benevodon.
How exactly do you think this is gonna end up for you, huh? You think everyone is safer keeping their heads down and pretend like that monster doesn't exist?
According to legend, dragonfolk once soared through the air until the Benevodon of Wind took away our flight. Wings useless, our tribe was forced to live upon the ground. Whether this is fact or fiction, we dare not bring Besseroth's anger down upon us again.
That's an old fairy tale that I know you heard from Shiryu. And speaking of Shiryu, you can't even be bothered to go looking for him in the Wind Sanctum.
I cannot allow you to come to harm, even for the sake of another of our tribe. The alms are too precious to send on a fool's errand.
So you're sacrificing Shiryu because you're scared? The same reason you're just letting the Veil get pummeled like this.
We can but trust in the winds of fate to spare us, Karina.
Ugh! You're a terrible chief if you're willing to put people in danger just to keep the status quo. Coward!
How dare you speak to your elders this way?
Well, now I've gone and done it. I was supposed to convince the chief, not yell at him. I know the chief has his reasons, even if they're stupid ones. I get why he doesn't want to risk endangering the villagers. I get it, but... I just can't help getting mad when I get talked down to like that.
Da baba do bum. Dub bubble bada. 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 Dada. Baguda.
Give me your power. Hey, it's been a while.
Karina!
How's the wind dying going? Remember, you've only got 4 years to master it before the fairies do.
Give us a break. We're trying, but we can't exactly practice with all these gale winds raging through the Veil.
No, you're right. I'm sorry for teasing you.
So, you're back in Longrin. What about finishing the pilgrimage?
About that, I have a request. The path into the Wind Sanctum is blocked, and I mean to do something about it.
There's no way! People already tried to do something about the boulder and nothing worked. That rock just does not want to give way.
That's why we have to get everyone to help at the same time. Once we move it, I can enter the Sanctum and defeat the Benevodon.
You want to go into the Wind Sanctum again? But Karina, you might get hurt. And then what'll we do?
That's all anyone ever says to me. Do you want this windstorm to last forever? You'll never be able to do the dying again.
Oh, so now you're worried about the wind dying. You couldn't care less before you started your journey. We asked you to help summon the fairy and you refused. She only came once you finally relented. Thank the spirits. And here you are, asking for favors from the very people you left out to dry. You want the boulder gone? Do it yourself!
Excuses, excuses. When did you get so hard-headed, Nagi? You know what? I think I will go move that rock. And once I do, that'll teach you to doubt me. Okay, that was definitely my fault. Before I was named the Yalm, sure you and Ramco were the only ones who had my back. Of course I didn't feel like helping the rest of the Vale. But it's too late to apologize for that now. I could explain myself until I'm blue in the face, and it won't change what I did. Come on, Karina. Great. That was our last ray of hope. I don't think anyone will give me a different answer. I'm just fighting against the air current at that point. Well, there's no use waiting around here. Better go back and deliver the news to Val and the others. Now I get to go tell everyone how I couldn't convince a single person to help. I'm sorry, everyone. It didn't work.
It's not your fault, Karina.
No, it is. I left Longrin on such a sour note before. My own mistrust of people came back to get me. I didn't place my faith in them, so why should they place any in me? In fact, the original reason I wanted to become an Alm was to get out of the Vale and see the world. My motives weren't pure at all. Maybe that confidence in my affinity to the wind element was really just me overcompensating for how little the villagers believed in me. I don't know.
Karina.
I wasn't the Alm that Longrin needed. I wasn't committed enough. But now, after such a long adventure, I can say for sure that I want what's best for the world, and especially for my home in the Vale. The thought that we could lose everything, all the people we've met, the places we've seen, the memories we've made, I won't let that happen. I'm ashamed of how I wanted the Vale to beg me to save them. I'd never do that again, not now that I've seen so much of the world. Now it's up to me to prove that I've changed. I'll do whatever it takes to save Longrin. I won't let anyone or anything get in my way. But I can't do it alone. Please, help me.
And here I went through the trouble of composing you a song to boost your spirits. Guess I was wasting my time.
No one could refute your current resolve, Karina. All you need do is rally and resume your efforts to remove the rock.
Give the villagers a chance to see your hard work. It may take time, but they will come around eventually.
We can't let them all down. We'll be the winds of change that fix things for the Vale.
Thank you all so much. We've got this, Ramco. Don't worry.
underestimated our own strength.
No, we got this! Just a little more!
Where there's a will, there's a... Oh, who are we kidding? What? Why are you all...
Karina, dear, you really need to work on your persuasion skills. I told you better than that.
She takes after you, after all.
Don't you start.
I'm sorry, Karina. I should have been more willing to listen to you. I know you just wanted to help the Veil. And I still yelled at you.
Oh, my back. If only I were a few years younger.
A few? Chief, you better not blow out your back.
Never mind me. Don't you have something you want to say to the people, Karina?
I'm really grateful to you all. Let's get this done!
Sorry for the delay. Had to deal with something. You've almost got it, everybody! Push!
Look at this mess. I'll never get the stains out of my garb.
Oh, I'll be. We actually managed to work together and move that boulder.
We did it, everyone. Well done. The Elemental of Wind granted us his divine assistance in our hour of need. With Sylphid's help, we prevailed. And, of course, we owe our thanks to Karina, the Soul Guard, and the rest of the Alms for reminding us of what's really important.
Well, don't thank me just yet. We still need to subdue Besseroth and find Shiryu after all.
So, you are going to the Wind Sanctum after all? Even though that's where you got hurt before?
I'll be fine. I'm not the same person I was back then. Plus, I've got a bunch of dependable friends I can rely on this time. You'll help too, right, Ramco?
Could it be? Is that the legendary sacred beast Flammy?
Thanks to all your support and your combined efforts, Ramco's not afraid to take us into the Sanctum anymore. Thanks again. Leave the Benevodon smashing and Shiryu saving to me. Come on, Val, Morley, Palomina, Joulet. There's no time to lose.
Karina! Take care, okay?
Karina's always been a feisty one. I've barely had the chance to wish her well on her adventures.
And yet, she was still able to bring the whole Veil together. She's gotten even stronger on her journey, it seems.
Wind here doesn't feel right. But no wind will feel right until we take care of that Benevodon.
Shiryu probably went this way too, right? We better hurry.
So is anyone ever going to explain who this Shiryu guy is or what?
Oh, right. You weren't around then. I'll explain as we go.
I know I've asked a million times, but I still haven't gotten a straight answer about Shiryu.
Oh, he's a keeper of tales from the Vale. Karina and Shiryu have a bit of a history.
That still doesn't explain much. Why do humans make everything so complicated?
Taking this. Keep them coming. Go. Taking this.
I bet we can harness that strong wind to keep going.
Keep them coming. Grow stronger with every battle. Nice. Yup.
Hey, do you think the people of the Vale understood how grateful I was for their help?
Yeah, I think they got it. They know you care.
Nice. Got it. Keep them coming.
Let's keep moving.
Hopefully we get some. This is very valuable. I'll be taking this. The Dugbears will love this. Nice. Got it.
Now there's wind blowing near the bottom of this thing.
Well, I trust the wind. Even if the atmosphere in this place could use some work.
Nice. Got it. Let's continue. Don't mind if I do.
I'll take you all on. This is how it's done.
Arena taking over.
No, I'll carry on from here. Unbeam! Come at me! Okay.
Keep them coming.
I've seen saved up quite a bit of lucre. Time for some new gear. Let me see, is this? Taking this?
There's Lil Cactus.
Taking this? Please work! Let's ride this whirlwind! Jump! Got some syrup. Taking this? Yes! Taking this?
I'll deal with this. Shouldn't get too cocky. Move!
Arena taken over. No!
Take this! I can still fight. I got this. Not so fast. Your mother man me. Gotcha.
Spirits, we need you.
Take this.
You're stronger with every battle.
Detect a disturbance just now?
No, but I don't feel anything evil in the area either.
Perhaps Sylphid is simply watching over us from afar.
Taking this? Activate! Yes! Unbeam! Unbeam!
Time to get to work. Firebolt! Keep them coming. Don't give them a taste of the vessel's power. Keep them coming. Moving. Think you can handle this? I can go another round. Hopefully we get some interesting. How's this?
Which way did we come from again? Was it that one?
It's hard to keep track of which routes we used, even for me.
Onward and upward. Gotta reach the top somehow.
The Dud Bears will love this.
You're not getting away! Understood.
Keep Let's keep moving.
Got it.
Come on!
Don't mind if I do.
The climb will be all the more difficult if we do not make a detour to the other side.
There must be another place we can harness Sylphid's powers. Let's look. Let's collect ourselves before we set off. Let's continue. I'm at full strength.
Are these two twins? They look identical. Great, so... This is gonna be painful.
I doubt their attacks will be so similar. Stay focused. Fireball!
We gotta break this coordination or we won't get anywhere.
Show them your strength!
Sanctum! On it!
Thanks! Take this! Ice Smash! Unbeam! Ice Smash! Bullseye!
I'm alright. I'll deal with this.
Gotta stay focused. I can still fight. I'll carry on from here. Healing light! Got it! Healing light!
You're not getting away!
Unbeam!
I'll deal with this.
Can we avoid family feuds from here on out?
Yeah, those monster siblings were something else. Come on, let's get going.
Hopefully we get some... Impressive. Don't mind if I do. Nice. Got it. Need your help. Nice. Let's use this path. Look what the cat spread.
Take this!
That's the last. Useless turret.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Oh, yeah!
Huh? Julie, did you say something?
Nope, not me. Are you hearing things?
Maybe. Sounded like someone called my name. Never mind, it's probably nothing.
Keep them coming! Oh, yeah!
Watch yourselves, everyone! You're mine!
Can take this.
I got this. Bullseye! Ice Saber! Next! A rare item! Taking this. Resonant! Thanks for the picture!
Get hurt!
Smash! You're mine!
I'll do it. You're not getting away! It's useless to run. Good. I should keep this up. What have you got? Impressive. Let's continue. How exhilarating! The duck bears will love this. Nice. Got it. Hopefully we get some... Impressive.
Watch yourselves, everyone! Luna!
It's useless to run.
I've never had so much Lunar
Nice.
before.
Got it.
How are you feeling, Ramco?
Once we defeat the Benevodon, this place will go back to normal. I know it.
What have you got? This is very valuable. Don't mind if I do. Here! Let's use this path. The Dud Bears will love this. What have you got? This is very valuable. Don't mind if I do.
Nowhere to hide. Excuse me. Roger that.
Picking a fight with us was foolish.
Oh, yeah. Counting on you. Time for a break. Oh, yeah.
it's our turn.
All right. Time to beat this monster and clear the air. We gotta save Longren. I got this.
The wind will die down if we stop his wings.
I can still fight.
Understood. Bravo! Do not use your attacks! Time to get to work.
Wind vortex?
Best it now before it blows us away.
Time to get to work. This is your end! I'm not done! Show them your strength!
I was not getting this power.
The elemental vessel is ready! Wonderful! Elemental!
We're on a roll. Keep it up. It's almost down. Come on.
You're in for a hard landing, Benevodon.
This is your end! I'm not done!
Besseroth's defeat is a load off my mind.
It's about time you showed up, Sylphid.
I've been following you the whole time. Someone had to look out for this fella while you were occupied with the Benevodon.
Shiryu, you're okay!
Karina! I can't believe you came all this way to save me. Thank you.
Why did you even go into the Wind Sanctum in the first place? You know it's dangerous in here. What were you thinking?
I was looking for proof that it was the Benevodon behind all the wind, like I'd read in the ancient records. I am a historian, after all. All I needed was to confirm it with my own eyes.
So you knew there was a Benevodon in here? Why would you risk your life like that, Shiryu?
Some people were blaming the Alm of Wind for the gales, but I knew it wasn't your fault. I just needed to prove it to the rest of them.
Thank you for helping out with this, good sir. But shouldn't you have kept him away from the Benevodon and out of harm's way in the first place?
You aren't wrong, Julie. But everything was a mess once the Benevodon was released. It was hard enough to keep that boulder from doing more damage than just blocking the entrance. It used up all my strength, and I had to take a nap. I can't do everything, you know.
Then it sounds like things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't been here.
I don't know how to thank you, Sylphid. The Veil really owes you one.
Aw, I think nothing of it. After all, the one who brought the people together was Karina. I wanted you, Shiryu, to see how far she's come on this journey.
That's amazing. I always knew she'd be perfect for this job. I'm glad the Veil can see it now, too.
Shiryu?
Karina, Shiryu, you have much to discuss, but might this discourse be deferred until we return to Longren?
You have a lot of catching up to do. We will leave you to it.
Sylphid, I can regale you with stories from our trip. You'd never guess some of the wild things Karina's been up to.
That does sound like fun. Count me in. Now then, let's head back to the Veil, everyone.
The wind's died down. That's a relief. Not that it'll stay that way for very long.
Ever since you left, the wind's been milder in these parts. And it always made me think of you when the breeze blew past. It was nice. Comforting, even. Karina, I wanted to talk to you about that time with the fairy. You know, when I ran away.
You want to kill the mood already?
Honestly, I'm just glad I get to talk to you before you leave again. I hated that things were sour between us when you went on the pilgrimage. But at least we have this.
I mean, I was mad. But it's all right now.
No, it isn't. I should have been there to see you off when you left for Mount Gala. I let you down, even though I'd been hoping you'd be named the Alm for so long.
That's news to me. Wait, really? You wanted me to be the Alm that bad?
Of course. You worked so hard for it. I just couldn't see anyone but you being chosen. So I freaked out when I thought I was getting the job instead.
That's why you ran?
Yeah. I mean, you dreamed about seeing the world since we were little. Do you know how much I liked that you'd hang on to my every word when I told you the stories I'd been taught? But we both know the Veil is a secluded settlement with strict laws about traveling outside its borders. I knew that's why you wanted to be an Alm.
Yeah, but then I got hurt during my training.
You might have lost your wing, but you never lost your passion. I always loved that about you. I was so proud of your determination.
I know. You never laughed at me for wanting to be the Alm, unlike the others.
Thanks for coming back and giving me a chance to tell you what I always wanted to. And please allow me to see you off properly this time, Karina.
I guess, since you asked so nicely, I can let you do that. Thanks for always supporting my dreams. Which reminds me, I have a lot that haven't come true yet. Journeying across the world is the best, and there's still so much I haven't seen. Places you told me about, places you never even knew existed. Just think of all the things I can learn and tell you later. Ramco and I, we're itching to roam. We'll search through every nook and cranny of this world of ours. That's my new dream.
It sounds like a beautiful one. I can't wait to hear more about the adventures of Karina, the explorer.
I guess it's time for us to go, Ramco. We still have some unfinished business to attend to before we can begin our expedition.
Safe travels, Karina!
I'll see you later, Shiryu. You can count on it!
So, Karina, who is Shiryu exactly?
He's someone who's always had my back. One of my best friends.
Finally, a straight answer. I was hoping you'd have one by now.
Yep, it's all settled. Thanks, Jule.